Chelsea 3, Huddersfield nil. How about that? How about that? What a start to the season. Couldn't believe it. Well, my prediction was 2-0, so I'm happy with it being 3-0, of course. Good performance all round from every player on the pitch. Let's start off with the lineup. It was pretty much what everyone thought it would be. You had Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, Azpilicueta at right back, Louise and Rudiger as centre backs, Alonso at left back. Midfield three was Kante, Jorginho, and Ross Barkley. And in the front three, you had Willian on one side, Pedro on the other, and Morata going through the middle. Let's go through and talk about what I thought, how each player performed. In goal, Kepa, not really much to do. Made one tip over the bar really in the second half, I think it was. That was about it really. There wasn't much for him to do in the game, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see. Maybe next week he'll be tested a bit more against Arsenal. Back four, Azpilicueta, decent solid game. Can't complain about anything he did really. Getting forward, he does well. Getting forward, gets good crosses in the box. But yeah, he had a solid game. I thought nothing really worried him that much, apart from a header where they hit the Huddersfield hit the post. I think he was supposed to be marking the guy at the Mounier at the back post, but he let him go. Mounier hit the post. Apart from that, they didn't really trouble us. The back two pairing, centre back pairing of Louise and Rudiger did really well. I thought Louise brought the ball out well as a centre back, which he does really well and finds the passes to get moves going, and that's what we missed last season. I thought he did really well in that. The partnership with him and Rudiger, two completely different players, but they complement each other very, very well. Rudiger's strong, pacey, gets good challenges in, knows how to read the game well. Louise, very confident, but sometimes can make a few mistakes, and he did at points look a bit iffy, but overall they both played well together. It was a partnership that worked. It was good. Alonso at left back, not a natural left back, got caught out a couple of times down his flank. Overall though, had a decent game, got forward well, and yeah, created well and won the penalty for Chelsea. Midfield three, I thought the relationship between Kante and Jorginho has taken off. It was brilliant. Watching it the first day today, couldn't believe how great they were together, and they're only going to get better together as they progress and their relationship grows and they play more and more together. It's going to be a phenomenal midfield. I thought Ross Barkley did quite well. The amount he played, he got subbed off for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who also played very well. It's going to be tough between those two, who's going to get the starting spot, and will Kovacic come in and just take it from both of them. I thought Barkley did a nice little bit of skill to help set up Alonso, put him through, and then he got put down for the penalty. That was a good little bit of skill from Barkley. Loftus-Cheek came on, played okay, looks good, good on the ball, good going forward. I'm not too sure about defensively whether he's as good as Barkley is, or Kovacic for that matter. We'll have to wait and see about Kovacic. The wingers, Pedro got himself a goal, played very well. He looks a lot more like he's playing with a lot more freedom, as does William. I feel that Sarri has given these guys the freedom just to go, and you guys be the attackers. You stay up there. You don't worry about coming back and defending. Let the midfielders in defence do that. You guys get up there, and your main objective is to get the ball in the back of the net, and that's what it looked like today. I thought him and William played really well. They played with a lot more freedom than they have done in previous seasons, and I hope that this continues throughout the season, and we see a lot more special things from William, from Pedro, and even when Hazard came on the pitch, my goodness, this today just proved that we cannot sell Eden Hazard, because he absolutely changed the game when he came on the pitch. He ripped Huddersfield apart for that third goal, and just walked through basically most of their midfield and centre back defence, and just laid it off to Pedro, and Pedro just chipped it into the keeper. A lovely, lovely goal. William did well. Again, another player playing with a lot of freedom now, it looks like, who hopefully is going to be enjoying his football this season, and he will want to stay at Chelsea, which is lovely to see. Morata up top didn't have his best game. It's going to take him a bit of time to adjust again to the new system that he's playing in. He didn't have a great season last season, but like I said in the preview, guys, we've had a lot of strikers that have struggled in their first season and have progressed and got better. Look at Drogba, perfect example of a striker who struggled in his first season but went on to greatness at Chelsea, and I believe Morata can do the same. Let's just give him a bit more time, a bit more patience. If he doesn't succeed, oh well. We've got Giroud, we've got Tammy Abraham as backups, but hey, give him a chance. He's going to score goals this season. I guarantee it. He will score a couple of goals and he will get better. The goals in the game, decent. First one from Kante in the first half, volleyed into the floor and bounced up over the keeper. Nice goal. Good way to start the season. Very surprising that it was Kante who got the first goal for Chelsea in this season. I bet nobody had that down on their bets, that Kante would be the first goal scorer of this game. Second goal, a soft penalty, I will say that. But hey, you've got to take these bits of luck, because it goes both ways in football season. You're going to get days where the luck's going to go with you. You're going to get days when the luck goes against you, so you've got to take it. Good penalty from Jorginho. Run-up was a bit peculiar, but hey, went in the back of the net. That's all I care about. As long as that ball hits the back of the net after the penalty, it don't matter how you do it. Third goal, a lovely goal. Like I said earlier, Eden Hazard just ran through, ripped apart the Huddersfield defence and played in Pedro. Pedro chipped it over the keeper, 3-0. It was an easy result. I thought Huddersfield were quite poor in most parts. I thought the one part of Chelsea's game that did worry me a little bit was set pieces. We gave away far too many set pieces outside our box, and we looked vulnerable in the air. We aren't the tallest team anymore. If you look at our midfield, they're very short. If you look at our defence, they're not exactly giants. So when we come up against teams that have got a bit of height in their team, we're going to struggle aerially. That is my one worry for this season, is the aerial battles. We are going to lose them, so we've got to make sure we win those second balls. But from set pieces, we can't be giving them away that many set pieces in a game, because we're going to get punished by better teams. No offence to Huddersfield or their fans, but yeah, they should have punished us a couple of times. Mounier hit the post, but yeah, they should have at least scored a goal, I thought, today. But anyway, I think Huddersfield themselves will struggle this season if they play like this every week. They're not going to be playing Chelsea every week, so they will get better. I can see them in a dogfight for that in the relegation battle again this season, no question about it. I thought today's game was good for Chelsea, a good way to start the season. Let's not get too carried away though. We've got Arsenal next. That'll be the real test next week to see if we're ready for this season. But I hope you've enjoyed this review. I enjoyed the game. 3-0 Chelsea, up the Chelsea, carefree wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC, and I will see you next time.